Hey readers! Today we will keep reading from the book Pedro, First Grade Hero. We read chapter 1 when Pedro and his friends had to collect bugs to write about. We also read about Pedro learning the goalie position on his soccer team. This chapter is called Pedro's Mystery Club. Let's read to see what mystery Pedro and his friends solve. Today, when we read, we're going to pay close attention to the characters. We also want to think about the ways the different parts in the story fit together. As we read, be thinking about how Pedro's experiences in this chapter are different or the same to his other experiences in the book. I am starting a mystery club, Pedro told Katie and Jojo. We can have our meetings here in my new treehouse. Cool idea, said Jojo. I'm great at solving mysteries, said Katie Woo. I always know where Mom hides my birthday presents. So the setting of the story is Pedro's backyard. Let's keep reading to see what mysteries Pedro, Katie, and Jojo will solve. I have a mystery for you, said Pedro's mom. I can't find my locket. That is a small mystery, said Pedro, but it's a good start. Pedro wrote down the clues. Where did you go today? He asked his mom. I went to the store to get chocolate chip cookie mix, she said. We just learned one of the mysteries or the problems in the story. Turn and tell your buddy what is the problem so far. Good job, readers. Did you say Pedro's mom lost her necklace? And Pedro and his friends will try to find it. I know what to do, said Pedro. We will follow the path you took and find your locket. It will be hard work, so when we come back, we will need those cookies. Katie told Pedro, I'm glad the sun is out. The locket will sparkle in the sunlight. That will make it easy to find. So Pedro already took some actions to try to solve the mystery. What did he do to try to get some clues? Turn and tell your buddy. Good job, readers. Did you say Pedro asked his mom where she went? Then he made a plan to trace the steps again so that he could try to find her necklace. He told his mom that they would be hungry for the cookies when they came back. I see it, yelled Katie. Oops, I don't. It's just a dime. I found a toy ring, said Jojo. It fits my hand. But they didn't find a locket. They came to a big hill. Katie asked, Do you think your mom walked up this hill? No way, said Pedro. But I would like to roll down it. It's fun. It was. Whoops, said Pedro. I lost my notebook. They climbed back up and found the notebook. Solving mysteries is hard work, said Pedro. I need a drink. Luckily, his friend Jane was selling lemonade. I saw your mom an hour ago, said Jane. She got a drink on her way to the grocery store. Was she wearing her locket? Asked Pedro. She wasn't, said Jane. I always like looking at the photos inside, but she wasn't wearing it. They rushed home. Pedro told his mom, Jane didn't see you wearing your locket on the way to the store. It is still here. I have another mystery, said Pedro's dad. I can't find my new phone. Pedro is struggling to find the necklace. So far, he hasn't found it. What has Pedro done so far to try to find it? Turn and tell your buddy. Good job, readers. Did you say he's asking questions about people who saw his mom tracing her steps? What does that tell you about who Pedro is? He's determined. He doesn't give up. Good job, readers. They rushed home. Pedro told his mom, "Jane didn't see you wearing your locket on the way to the store. It is still here." "I have another mystery," said Pedro's dad. "I can't find my new phone." Why did Pedro rush home after talking with Jane? How does that connect to Mom's mystery? Turn and tell your buddy. Good job, readers. Did you say Pedro rushed home because he got a clue from Jane? Since she didn't see the necklace when Pedro's mom came by, she must have lost it earlier in the day and not when she was walking to the store. "Did you roll down a hill?" asked Pedro. "No," said his dad. "They looked for his phone. They looked for the locket. No luck." Pedro said, "Let's take a break from mystery solving. Let's play soccer." Katie kicked the ball, but she kicked it too hard. The ball rolled under a bush. "I'll get it," yelled Pedro. As he grabbed the ball, he saw something shiny. His mom's locket. "Yay, Pedro," she said. "My locket fell off when I was picking roses." One of the mysteries is solved. How did Pedro solve this mystery? Good job, readers. Did you say when he was going to get the soccer ball, he found the locket because it was in the bushes? "Now let's find Dad's phone," said Pedro. "Let's go to our treehouse. That's a good place to think." Jojo wondered, "If I were a phone, where would I be?" Katie said, "I wish that noisy bird would stop chirping. I can't think." "That's no bird," said Pedro. "It's Dad's phone. Someone is trying to call him." They followed the sound down to the grass. Another mystery is solved. How did Pedro and their friends solve the problem of Pedro's dad's missing phone? What did they do first? Turn and tell your buddy. Good job, readers. Did you say they went to the treehouse to think and then Katie heard a bird chirping? But it wasn't a bird, it was Dad's phone ringing. And they went down and followed the sound to the grass and found Dad's phone. Pedro's dad smiled. "I dropped it when I was painting your clubhouse." Katie Wu smiled too. "If your family keeps losing things, we will always have mysteries to solve." I'm so glad that Pedro and his friends solved the mysteries of the missing items. "Quick," said Pedro, "before that happens, let's have a snack before someone loses something else." The snack was no mystery. It was chocolate chip cookies. I'm so glad that Pedro and his friends solved the mysteries of the missing items. Think back to the adventures that Pedro has had the last 3 chapters. Turn and tell your buddy, how have the adventures been the same and how have the adventures been different? Good job, readers. Did you say the adventures have been the same because they were all very exciting and lots of things happened, like the bug adventure? They all got loose and Pedro had to find a new bug to write about. and they worked together as friends. His friends helped him. His friends helped him in this chapter where they were finding the missing items. And his friends helped him become a goalie. So that's how his ventures have been the same. He hasn't given up. He's tried and tried again. And they've been different by one adventure was an assignment he needed to do for school. Another adventure was what he wanted to be on a sports team. And the last adventure was something he wanted to do at his house with his friends. Start a mystery club. So remember, readers, today and every day, you can pay close attention to the characters and think about how their experiences are the same or different in the book.